Oh wow, that's a good question. I mean, I grew up in the 70s and 80s where, you know, UFOs and Bigfoot and all that was sort of in the zeitgeist, and interestingly enough, it's sort of making a resurgence now. So the timing is really good for us. But yeah, I've always been fascinated with UFO subculture and the idea that there's intelligent life out there in the universe, whatever form that takes in your own mind. And this particular story is about one man's quest to find those answers. And so we did a lot of research, you know, both Michael and Nicolette and I, you know, we shot scenes at UFO festivals in Oregon and Roswell, and you sort of go down this rabbit hole of research and talk to a lot of people that have had experiences, and you know, these are true believers, and you know, sitting in on panels, discussions and all that about alien abductions and whatnot, and it's a very, very deep you know, experience for a lot of people, and that was just a fascinating subject for me to cover, and we touch into that with this film as well. You know, one of my favorite films is Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I always dreamed of being kind of, you know, taken with aliens and go for a ride on their spaceship, you know. But yeah, I mean, I've seen strange things in the sky, and when we were shooting this thing, we were out in the middle of the desert, and you know, you look up, and it could be a satellite, it could be whatever, but the imagination is really what takes over, and that's part of what I think one can debate. How much of it is something that we create in our own minds out of the need, out of the desire for having something bigger than ourselves, and how much of it is reality. So, but yeah, I think I always leave the door cracked open that there may be something out there, you know. You know, I just wanted to take it more from the perspective of the experiencer, and rather than it being about aliens taking over the planet or them being malevolent in some way. It's really about, I think, what speaks to most all of us is that we're looking for some grander purpose in our lives, and that the UFO backdrop is just that, it's a backdrop. So, but I think Carl's story can apply to anybody, you know, so I just like that approach. I hadn't really seen it done before, kind of told from the experiencer's perspective, and rooting for this guy to get ultimately what he's looking for. So I found that compelling, and that was the way I wanted to go about it.
That's excellent.